Ha! And now the moment of truth, and the card fell. Mother. Oh my lord. It's fine. I don't care about it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh! We made it through. We made it through. And grab. Oh! Oh! There's nothing more satisfying than learning something new and impressive to show off with. And that's why I created the Learn With Me series years ago, so that we can learn things together and impress people. And what's more impressive? Okay. And what's more impressive than playing cards? So over the next couple of days, we're going to be learning Hothead 2 by Tobias Levin. Let's just start by watching the move, because I love how it looks. Check this out. Ready? Here we go. Nice split. Watch the cards move right. Like, I love that going through move. And he splits again, and he goes through again. And that was through the thumb. Right? A couple more moves, and then we go back to the close, right? One more time. Where did that start? I think 120 something? 120... I don't know. Somewhere around here it started. One more time. Look at that. Split. I just love this movement here. Love this movement. And then right through the thumb. Love that movement. Right? Everything else I feel like is very nice. Is a very nice wrapper around that. But I love the movement of the cards just kind of going through here and there. So I saw this. I'm like, I want to learn this. And let's do it. So the way that I usually learn is I just watch the tutorial first before even holding a deck of cards in my hands, just so I can pay a bit more attention to the little subtleties and the intricacies of the move itself. So let's start with the tutorial. Let's see how it looks. This is just going to be in slow motion. Alright, we break off into the Z grip. Alright, looks like we rotate the packet that was in the back there. I'm already halfway lost, not gonna lie. Alright, we're splitting up the center packet. Bottom packet rotate, or the second to bottom packet rotates. Man, okay. Okay. It almost looked like a revolution cut on the bottom. Now this is the go through part that I really liked. But this is just the first phase of it, I think. Alright. Beautiful. Goes right through. Now I think we're going to cut that packet and then rotate. Yep. Now the question is, how is this packet here going to come through the thumb? Ooh, it slides right through. That seems risky. I feel like that's going to be a difficult part to pull off. And then the thumb recatches. That's nice. That's the part I love about this move. We drop that packet, slide back through again, love it. Oof, there's a lot going on down there. I'm gonna have to pay closer attention to see how that works. Pass it on from the pinky to the thumb. Ooh, man. Okay, we push that up. Wow, I don't think I've ever done that move before. I'm assuming that's going to slide over, and then we're going to close. Whoa! Grab a deck and let's do this. For those of you who don't know how I practice, I spent the most amount of time on day one just going through all the motions of the move itself, and then I spent the next couple of days, 20 to 30 minutes every day until I get the move right, just building upon what I learned from the previous day. So that's building upon the muscle memory that I developed, building upon, you know, what's been registered in my brain, and it just makes the whole process easier for me. This way I'm not frustrated learning it within, you know, just 1 or 2 days. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here we go. So we start with the Z grip. Pinky's in the back. This drops. Let's pause here. So this is where we are. We are in the Z grip. This deck dropped here. This is held, this middle packet is held between thumb and index finger. And this packet right now is held between both thumbs, where we're paused. It's both thumbs and the index finger here is curled in, and it's just a middle finger holding on top. So it's something like this, right? Let's continue. It's here. And then, wait, hold on. Hold on. We're dropping. And the middle packet, okay, hold on. We're here, we drop this. We're here, and the middle packet somehow goes behind. This is what I'm kind of confused about. The middle packet is, let me show it from this angle. We drop here. The middle packet apparently goes into my dominant hand, so it's back here. The middle packet goes back here, I think. It's held between the thumb of my right hand and index finger of my left hand. This is the middle packet. And then what? It feels like that just kind of phased through. What even happened? I mean, I guess I understand, right? So it's here. We're here. We pull this out. This is up here. Something like that, I think. But this seems higher than this. So this seems, this went lower maybe? Well, that was a kind of weird move to pull off. I've never done that before in my life. So we're here. We exchange, just doing that move itself. We're here, we exchange hands. And then this comes something like this. Right? And then we turn it full 90 degrees. Okay. Okay. I think I understand a little bit of what's going on. So we start with the Z grip. Okay. And from the Z grip, we're going to grip this top packet using our left thumb here. This middle packet is held between index finger of left hand and thumb of right hand. Then it kind of comes, it's even hard to show on camera, it kind of comes out from here. And then it goes something like this. Held between thumb, the middle packet, now the new middle packet, which was originally the top packet, is held between thumb of left hand and middle finger of right hand. And the top packet that's, I guess, perpendicular to this packet, that's held between index finger of left hand and thumb of right hand. I'm already dropping cards. And thumb of right hand. And this packet, of course, is still held. Just getting there, honestly, is kind of tough. So we start with Z grip. I mean, if you're doing better than I am, I'm jealous. We're here. We switch off. This comes something. Oh, okay. Well, here. Then something like that here. Then here. Just honestly, just getting here is kind of tough. It has to be a very smooth flow, and that's going to come with practice, I guess. But let's keep going. Wait, what just happened? You got to go back. Okay, once we make it here. Oh. So we hand off this packet. Let's come back to the grip again. We break off with the Z. Something like this. Something like that. And then this thumb that's holding the packet horizontally here is going to pass it off to the pinky finger of my right hand. So this is coming like this, I think. I think this is held between now pinky finger and index finger of right hand, okay? Continue. It comes to here, okay? So we're just going from here to shifting downwards like this. I'm getting kind of confused that nothing's actually happening unless I'm missing something. Ah, okay. So we're here. We get, okay, card's starting to slip, and also this is not comfortable. We're going to split this center packet that's held between index finger and pinky finger of the right hand. We're going to split this packet using our right thumb. So now we're here. Continue. God. Okay. It seems like there's a revolution cut going on around here. And that's what I'm going to go with. At the same time, this is hurting. Holding the cards like this, not going to lie, this hurts. Like, ow. And I've done this in the past. It's never hurt. Quick recap. Here we go. We start with the Z grip. And I'm just starting like this because it makes me feel better about myself. Pass it onto the other thumb. This comes here. It clears. Gotta keep dropping these cards. Okay. Then we come to here. Or no, we come to here. I think it's held with index finger and thumb. Right. And then we pass it from the thumb to the pinky finger back there. And once it's passed back here, then something like this, and we split, and then there's like a revolution cut going on down here, and this gets like, damn, how's this happening? Gotta go back a little. I'm starting to get lost in what I even learned in the beginning. We break it here. It's middle finger for that packet. Oh god, okay. So we're here again. We're gonna pass, no. Here again. We're gonna pass this along to the other hand. Wait, why are my thumbs in the way? Oh. Because, wait. What's going on? This goes something like this, right. This goes something like this. Something like that. Something like this. And then we pass. Is this middle finger and pinky finger? Did I mess something? No, we switched it. Okay, so it was index finger and pinky finger. And once we're here, he brings this out. And this opens up. This slides up while this revolves. And what's even going on here? Oh, this goes on the thumb all of a sudden. Hold on. This goes on the thumb like this or something. Well, this closes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How's it even happening? My thumb doesn't go out that far. Okay. Let's spend a second just watching. Alright. So you can see here, he moved the packet so that it's no longer resting on the index finger, so it's kind of here. But this hand is going to do a revolution cut, which, by the way, revolution cut looks something like this. So he's doing a revolution cut with his left hand. And then with the other hand, he transfers midway during the revolution cut. You can see this packet is coming onto the thumb. Just like this. Alright. Now this packet isn't all the way through. He's holding it. And I'm guessing these two fingers are curled in. Almost like, you know, Spider-Man type deal. We close that on the bottom. And now this is going to be pushed right through. Push it through. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's pushed through. As that's being pushed through, this is being turned over. And the finger here is going towards something. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I think I understand maybe something that's going on. So we start here. We toss that over, whatever it's going on. We do this. Pass that here. Come here. Split this open. Do a revolution cut. As the revolution cut's happening, this thumb is going to grab this card here. These curl in like this. This closes. And now we're here. This is going to push all the way through. As this is pushing through, this is like twirling this open or something. And then this is grabbing here. My hands have never been this tied up before in my life. And it's not comfortable whatsoever. I might change the angle on how when we're learning this on day 2 so that you can see what's going on as well. But like, damn, this is not easy. Oh, this is actually back here because the thumb is fully exposed. So this is actually back here. Man, so much going on. So much going on. And these fingers aren't sticking out. They're back in here. Wow. So currently the packet's held between my pinky finger and index finger, this one. This one's held between my 2 thumbs. And this one is held down here with my ring finger and middle finger on the back, and then pinky kind of supporting on bottom. This is where we are, and I believe that's where he is as well. So that's as far as we've made it. Oh, God, my hand's killing me. Now, what happens after we make it here? All right, so the index finger that we were holding the packet with before is going to split, right? So it's going to split this top, this slim packet that we have here on top. And then, of course, that's going to fully rotate because it's so easy to do that. Okay, let's take a pause here because this itself is kind of insane. And I'm not gonna lie, I think honestly after we can accomplish this part, I don't really care about the rest of it. Because for me, it's just the sliding motion that really drew me into Hothead 2. So this is gonna be maybe like a variation on Hothead 2. Because all I really care about, I'm being completely honest with you, all I really care about is that sliding move that goes in and out. Once that's done, we can close it up ourselves and make it simple. So let's get to there again. Start here, pass this over, bring this underneath. It's hard for me to rotate this package, so figure that out. We're here, pass it to the pinky finger there. We can do something like that or something. This goes up here. We're gonna split this packet. Once that's split, we shift this up. This kind of does a revolution cut type deal. We hold here, just like this. Then we go through, oops. We go through, once we've gone through like that, God, it makes it seem so easy. Once we've gone through like that, this goes all the way down here. This hand, this guy is like, oh no, I want some of the action. So he comes like this, splits. Ugh, my camera battery decided to give up on me over there. But don't worry, I didn't make any progress. Z grip, we grip on this, something like that. There we go. Something like that. Okay, we made some progress again. Then we grip. Oh my God, okay, we grip here, something like that. This package is falling apart. I can't, my hands are like dying. Like, this really hurt my pinky. Pass it onto the pinky, split this open, doing a revolution cut. As we do the revolution cut, this kind of comes through or something. Holds on to the thumb here. Goes through. Hold on, I'm losing it. Goes through. Goes, oh my God, come on. Holding here. Literally just trying to do things while holding this is where I'm having my issue. Like, it's so hard for me to navigate while like I'm being strained. I'm literally gonna have to like practice. Just, oh yeah. Oh yeah, but we don't give up. We go again. Here we go. We start with the Z because that's all I know. Now, we take this packet like this, shift it out. Moving this here, like this. We split this up. That's the best it's been in terms of the intro or the opening or whatever we want to call it. This comes up. We shift this up. Revolution cut time. This packet now gets held by the thumb here. Okay, revolution cut closed. We push all the way through. Push all the way through. Oh, come on. Get out of here. We push all the way through. These fingers are still here. This comes like this. We open this packet up. It's held with these fingers. Now we're going to split this. This is where my camera turned off before. Now we split this in half. The index finger comes and like splits this in half from the bottom, as you can see here. Then this rotates all the way around. How the... Okay, so this packet that he had here, right? This packet that he had here was able to actually fit. I don't even know where I am. Oh my God. Okay, let me drop a few things. So this packet that he has back here, right? And you can hopefully see on the thing. This packet that he has back here was like somehow able to fit, right? This packet that he's holding here is somehow able, oh my, packet that he has here is somehow able to fit down here, which I can barely do getting into this grip. He makes it seem so easy. Like, I'm here now, right? I can do it. And then he like does like a sliding move, and then he like recatches here. It's doable. Very difficult, but it's literally getting comfortable with this grip that I find to be difficult. Let's just take a quick break and see, let's back up a little bit and see what happens, all right? So as you can see here, he's splitting. He comes with his index finger of the left hand. He splits down. I was originally trying to split up before, so he splits this packet down. This is what I found difficult. This right here, getting this packet underneath this packet. Let's see how he does it. Like, look how smooth that is. No adjustment needed. He just slides that right through. This is what I had trouble with, getting this packet here, the Jack of Diamonds packet, to fit underneath the Nine of Hearts packet. And then obviously we just saw me do this, right? We slide that Jack through. That's really cool, I think. And that's going to apparently go all the way out like that. And like I said, I'm content at this point. If we can just figure out how to close in a cool way, he drops that. He pushes through again. So let's go with the drop and push through. I don't know what this is. Okay, from here it should be easy enough to kind of just close. Why is this so hard? Take it from the top. Here we go. Z grip, because that's all I know. Then we come here, break this up, come through like this, and quickly get in here. Now here we pass the index finger and pinky finger of the right hand. Oh man, that was actually not bad, and then all of a sudden I started thinking about it, it got worse. Alright, we're here. Now we're gonna break this packet. Revolution cut. Oh man, I messed up revolution. Revolution cut on the bottom. As the revolution cut's happening, this is being pushed to here, as you can see. Perfect. Now we're gonna come right back through, and we're gonna straighten out the thumb as we come back through. And now this is gonna open up something like that. And now here, God, my pinky finger and my index finger are killing me right now. Now here, we break this on the bottom like this. And now, we're gonna somehow get this packet. See, like, it doesn't fit. Oh. Ah! Okay, well, it didn't actually work because I let go of it. But, we somehow got it to fit here. Fake fit, but whatever. Do we drop this? I forgot what happens here. Do we drop this or something? This is hurting. And then we come here. Let's just, I'm trying to phase this through right here. And it's hard to do while trying to keep things on camera as well. This is so bad. All right, phasing through. Phasing through. Okay, phase too far. Didn't work out. Damn it. Just like every move, I always think it's gonna be impossible to learn. But I guarantee you, this will be possible to learn, and we will learn it. If you already learned it, you're way smarter than I am, but we will learn it together. Okay, let me just take a quick drink. Let's just power all the way through to the end, all right? So, again, start from the beginning. Here we go, something like this. We're here. Oops, oh my God. Oh my God, already dropping cards. You come in feeling good, then you drop cards instantly. Here. Here, all right. Pass it on to this. Like this. Revolution cut's going on. This kind of pushes through or something. Okay. Close that up. Again, this is very rough, right? Like this. Push that all the way through here. Now we're gonna, oh my God. Come on. Literally getting this packet to squeeze in this area. It's not working out. Like how? Like it literally doesn't fit. Unless I push it forward, but then the cards fall out of my hand. Ugh. Come on. Can't even grab cards anymore. Alright, whatever. You can fall. See, like, how? Like, I don't know if my fingers are too small for this, but like, this literally does not fit going under there unless I really push it in. So from here, okay, now it fits. How's this possible? I literally just tried it out. We're here. Squeeze down. Okay. So we're coming from this. We split this off. We're down. And I guess I'm trying to... It's going in so easily now. That's what she said. I just truly don't get it. How did that work? But like when I do it live action, it doesn't work. Now this packet opens this up as we grab here. And now the moment of truth, and the card fell. And they all fell. Like how the fuck? Mother fudger. Again, this card just doesn't freaking fit. What the? How? How do I do this? It's gonna take a second to go back in time and see what the fudge is even going on. This is where the problem is. Like he comes in and he owns the place. Look how easily he's holding onto this packet in the back. And watch how nicely this deck, or this packet here, the Jack of Diamonds packet, just glides right in. I feel like I'm missing a step. Right, so this goes all the way down to, like, all the way down the thumb, which maybe I'm not doing. Okay. This is the part we need to get to. I feel like if we can get to this part without cards dropping everywhere, we're golden. All right, maybe I can do this better with less cards. Let's get rid of the beautiful jokers in this deck. Where are they? Try again. We start here. Oops. Start here. Pass this off. Something like this. Here, we break this in half. We go for this turnaround thing. Then we're here. Here. Oh, come on. Come on, bud. Come on, don't let me down. Don't let me down. We break this in half. Oh my lord, it's fine. I don't care about it. I don't care. 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 This comes all the way down here. And oh! We made it through. We made it through. Very difficult, but we made it through. Alright, beautiful. Now we slide this out like this. And oh no, the card got stuck on my thumb. And grab. Oh! This is a win. This is a win for just the fact that we were able to do this one time. This is a win for me. I'm going to take this as a win. All right. So we're here. What happens after this? We lost this packet, but that I don't care. We're here. Oh, all right. Well, I already worked through this part. Okay, what happens now? Oh, we dropped this packet. Beautiful. We slide this back through. And then this goes like up or something like this. And then what the? Wait, what even happened? I'm so lost. So as we're sliding back, right, this goes here. Oh. The index finger grabs this one, and this hands off to the thumb. Ah. So this is here. Yeah, I'm just going to end it with something like this, just to make life easy. Let's walk through that. I just want to get through one successful run. By one successful run, I mean get all the motions of the move down. That's considered successful. I have cards everywhere. Let's pick them up, and then we'll do this. My fingers will need a break tomorrow. You can bet on it. We start here. We pass this through like this, something like that. We grip with the pinky. This splits in half. This comes up a little bit. These are curled in or something. Revolution cut. This thumb grabs this long packet. Come on, revolution cut. Come on! There we go. Grabs the long packet. Push all the way through. As we push through, again, push all the way through. This comes down here below the thumb. Make sure I'm holding that correctly. Cards aren't splitting. Now with our index finger, this opens up, giving us room to actually grab this. This splits. Moment of truth right here. Moment of truth. Come on, man. Working my butt off to get that to fit. I'm not even holding the cards correctly anymore. I just got so invested in everything. Okay. We faked it here. And then this comes up. Oh my god, I just dropped that packet. This comes up through here like this. This is open here. We drop this down. This comes back, gets handed off to the index finger here. And this gets taken or something. And then we could like drop this, I'm just gonna drop this packet here. We could drop this packet here. Then we can like push this up, I think. I'm gonna push this up, close this. Kind of want to do something like this. Maybe this. I don't know. What actually happens? God. This drops, right? So I think I had kind of made it here. Then you push up that bottom packet. Then you grab it. Start again from the beginning. Once we start, we make our way. Oh my god, my fingers have just gotten tired of holding cards. Once we start here, there we go. Make sure this aligns. There we have it. We're gonna split this now. Right, so we split this. Revolution cut. Move this up like this. And then go all the way through. Now my problem is, since I have my middle finger and index finger, or middle finger and ring finger down here, this package making contact, causing these cards to separate, when I actually just want them like this. Now this opens up. We come here, grab this, and again, the most difficult part right here. Like, it's not going through, man. Come on. Push the... Okay. Okay, we got it through. Nothing dropped. Yet. I've never been in this much pain. Okay. Now. Alright, some cards are being loosened. Here we go. Here we go. Something like this. Oh, my mother. Mother. Oh, my God. Okay. Something like this. That was gonna drop anyway. Oh, it hurts. So this is maybe where we can pick up tomorrow. We have the deck like this, or we have the cards like this. We're gonna take one more packet here, and we have it like this. So we have this packet here, and we have this, and we're holding this packet down here like this, right? So this, we can extend this motion. I don't even give a flying F at this point. All right, we're here. We split this just like that. And then this is where we got to practice. Coming in and moving this here. Because now, like, I get so stressed just getting here that it's like everything else kind of halts. Coming here to this. Here to this. And then as we go through the packet and re-grab. That's going to be the most difficult part. So I'm going to call it honestly today. My fingers are actually in a lot more pain than I expected. But one thing I will practice maybe off camera is just holding the cards. Like literally just going to be practicing doing this and just practicing this motion. Because this is what's kind of stressing me out. I need these fingers to stay still and they keep going out like this as I'm moving this around. So I just want to get comfortable with this grip, and I think that'll make things easier for tomorrow. So that's going to be an end for day one. So here we are on day 2. By the way, I don't know if you noticed. Oops. I don't know if you noticed. I got a band-aid on my finger because apparently I got a blister out of nowhere. So that's kind of depressing. Makes this move a little harder. And just a recap from yesterday, my plan was to just sit here like this and do this off hours. That didn't happen. So, yeah, we're just going to continue exactly where we left off yesterday. We start with the Z grip because that's what we know. And then we split around here. All right, something like that. There we go. Just like this. And then the pinky grabs back here. And once the pinky grabs, then we split this, right, like that. Curl these fingers in. Now we somehow need to do a revolution cut. It's hard to kind of get this like aligned with the thumb, but we can work on that. We're just getting through the motions first. Right here, what happens here? Right, this goes all the way through, like this, right, all the way through down here. And then this opens up like this, and now we're gonna split this in half. Okay, split that in half. And then, the moment of truth, we turn, come on. Oh, no, damn it. We turn, come on, fit in. Oh. Wow, that's a tight squeeze. We turn something like that. Oh, I let go. All right, let's just pick up where we left off. All right, we turn here, and then this is gonna come through. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Man, okay. So as expected, the problem is gonna be getting that card to slide. Let's go back to the tutorial real quick. I just want to take a look. Right, we got to the split part. I think we got that mastered. Hopefully you did too, because you're following along with me and you're smarter than I am. The revolution cut's tough to do. So he does a revolution cut, and then he passes it over. Right, let's just take a look at that one more time. Revolution cut. And then, once it's like aligned in this shape here, then he passes it onto this packet, and that goes onto the thumb. Okay. All right, and we close that up. All right, so we can somewhat get to this point. What happens now? Obviously, that's going to be pushed through. Once it's pushed all the way through, keep in mind, this comes all the way down so the thumb is exposed here. And then we break with the index. Who thinks of this stuff, man? So we break now with the index finger. This right here. How the fudge? How is this happening? How is this happening? I just don't understand. How does this package just smoothly go through? And even if like this time around, mine did kind of somewhat get forced to go through, but still, like the cards became so uneven, everything just fell. And there was so much pressure being built everywhere. This is going to be the most difficult part. If we can get through this part, we can figure it out. All right, so let's just get into doing some practicing. Let's go through maybe a few together, and then we'll just practice on our own for a bit, and we'll figure out how this works. So here we go. Start. You know where we're starting. You come here, like this. One thing, actually, let me check this one thing in the beginning. Maybe I feel like I've been doing this wrong. Okay, so I was checking when he drops this packet. I wanted to see if he drops it with the index finger still up top here, or does he drop it with the index finger to the side? So he drops with the index finger still up front. That's one thing I wanted to check. So we drop like this, come around, something like that, switch from middle finger to index finger. Now the pinky is going to grab where the thumb originally was, curling these fingers in already. And then we split this packet up. This comes pulled up. And now we somehow go into a revolution cut. I have to figure that part out. How is the revolution, like where are the fingers going? Yeah, we got here. So the revolution cut's happening while this packet's on the index finger. And that makes it a bit more difficult. I've never done that before. Whew, okay. My fingers are already getting tired. All right, so we're here. Hand this off to the pinky in the back. Split this up. pull this up, doing the revolution cut while this is here. See, but the thing is, with the revolution cut, my index finger always comes down. So I have to figure out a way to do this so that my index finger stays up. Man, that's hard. Okay, so we're here, right? We come like this. How does he do this? How does a packet just drop? I don't even know. Okay, that's something we may need to fudge later on. Okay, that's okay. Well, now, okay, whatever. We made it somewhere. This passes through like this. Bring this through here, all the way down, right? I just want to make sure that this doesn't get like, I don't know. We split the turn. Oh God, oh God, I feel like cramping. Return. Return. Because, oh man, I was just gonna say, is this going through? Well, one card went through, so that's something, right? And now, push through. Oh, so close to the catch. So close. Oh man, this part, my hands started hurting. I think one thing I learned, let's just get back to that position real quick. The one thing I really learned is when we got here, we split this up. Let's just forget the revolution cut for a second. We split this up. We push this through. This comes all the way through. Okay. Whatever. Cards are falling, it's whatever. We split this up here. What I found is that it helps to go very far deep with this hand, and I don't know if you already figured this out. Helps to go really far deep with this hand, and also have this packet maybe a bit like, have these fingers, oh my God, okay. Instead of being completely centered like this, have this packet a little bit lower, so instead of it centered, have it be a little bit lower, or maybe I guess if you're looking at it this way, the pinky finger and index finger a little bit higher, so then when it's coming through like this, right, coming through like this. Let me get a card here to show you that. Okay, how do I even, okay. So when it's coming through, right, so we're here, this packet's gonna come through like this. It's easier to do if you have a higher grip on this card. So instead of it being centered, move the fingers up a little bit. This part becomes slightly easier, not much easier, but slightly easier coming from here to here. I think that's one thing I figured out. So hopefully that helps you. If you already figured that out, you're too smart. My theory was wrong. It's no longer going through. I don't understand. When does it go through? When does it not go through? So it goes through here. That means I have to have a much higher grip where my thumb is. So let's see how high his thumb grip is. It's not even that high. But I need it high. Maybe I just have smaller hands, but I need it higher. Otherwise the card just doesn't go through. Ah. Oh! Oh, did you see that? It wasn't beautiful, but it worked. Oh my God. Okay, so we come here, as our way back. We drop that down here. And then from what I recall, this switches, we hold on to this with the index finger. Whatever, I don't care, I don't care. This drops. And then we lift this up, pushing this in. Pushing this in here. Close this. Something like that. Not gonna lie, I don't really care where this ends. You know, maybe I care a little bit. Let's take a look at how it actually ends. So watch, this is pinky's gonna get passed to the thumb here, right? And now this packet is gonna drop. The 3 of hearts packet is gonna drop. There we go. And now this packet is gonna be pushed up with the index finger, the 3 of hearts packet. It's gonna go between the thumb and palm, I think, of the right hand. There it is. And now this, I'm guessing 4 hearts packet is gonna close. Oh no! Oh, we turn over. Okay, and then these two collapse. And then I assume we just close. Okay, honestly, we don't have to fudge the ending. That doesn't seem too bad. The worst of it is just that gliding thing that I thought was the coolest part of the whole thing. Oh! We made it through a second time. Ah! Okay. God, it really hurts like this part of my hand. Oh, that one was clean. That went clean through. I don't know if you saw it. It may have been off camera. That went clean through. Oh! Do you see that? Oh, beautiful. All right, perfect. Now we drop this here. Then, what happens then? This holds here. This holds here. We drop this packet down. And then using index finger, we lift up. Something like that. So we lift up into here or something. And then it's like, wait. What happens here? Okay, come on. Now I can't even hold anything. We're here. He like, what happened? Quick view again. Oh, so he grips. He's gripping here. And this is held here. Here. And here. Something like this. And then we close like this. And then something like that. God, I'm gonna die. Here. Split. Alright, I'm gonna have to learn the beginning. It's driving me insane that I can't literally do the beginning. So as his finger is going down, so this revolves his finger as it's going down, it hands it off into this packet. That's where I'm having a lot of trouble as well. So let me go back there. So we're here. Right, and we split this, we come here. We're here as it's swirling around. Now we pass it here. Okay, now this falls. Okay, that makes sense. And then as this is fall. We're here. Right, we push through, go all the way down here. Now with this, we grab. I don't care if anything falls. You can fall, whatever. All right, we grab. We lose people along the way. That's fine. That's how life works. This comes through. All right, we're down to just one card in our hand. That's okay. We come up with this. Grab. Okay, again, we lost some people along the way. That's fine. That's fine. This comes back here. We drop this. I don't give a flying F. Okay. Come back. This comes here. This drops too. Alright, now this finger pushes this up and we grab. And now here goes around like this. And then we go around like that. And we close. That was perfection. That was utter perfection. I think what we really got from this run was that the motions are there. It's really dialing in on each one of them and figuring out how we can do it. We don't have a whole lot of practice time left today. Literally have like 6-7 minutes left today. But that's about it. That's all we're gonna practice today because, you know, I think just getting the motions down is the most difficult part. Once you get the motions down, it's just working on perfecting them. All right, so let's spend a couple of minutes now and just do that. Ooh, did you see that? That was clean. Well, clean. We lost a guy. That's okay. That's okay. We lose people in life. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We pick up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Here we go. Just like this. And then something like this. And then we're here. And then we close. And same problem. Can't get through. Went through that time. Oh my god! Why are my hands so weak? One last attempt for the day. All right, whatever. Okay, so I think we got a couple of the motions down. Moving forward next day after day, we're gonna start with one attempt in the beginning and one attempt at the end. And we're gonna see if we made good progress from when we started a session to when we ended a session. And hopefully day over day within the next couple of days, we can get this down. So keep going and we'll be back. Day 3, bad news situation. I skipped a day between day 2 and today. So I'm not exactly sure what to expect. I'm hoping I just remember the move. But I think, like I mentioned, we're going to start with just seeing where we left off. Now, again, generally when you're learning a new move, starting at this point is like, I don't even know. It's usually not as good because you missed a day. Missing a day kind of sucks when you're first starting out. All right. So we got to here. Then we break this, right? Then we... Revolution cut. This is where I had issues before. Revolution cut. Well, you make this kind of stay there. That kind of worked out. Here. That actually wasn't too bad. It was better than I expected. Slides through. Okay. Now, I don't think I dropped that before. There you go. Slides through. Then, something about breaking this in half. Oh! Do you see that? That just went right through. Okay. Good news. Let's give good news. Come on. There we go. Some good news. Now let's see if we can get this to slide between. Come on. No. No. Okay. That didn't fully work out. Drop that for now. That didn't fully work out, but it was... Yeah, that's all I got. All right. Then we're coming back here. What happens here? Here. What happens here? Come here. And this takes this. This takes this. This drops down. And then like this gets pushed up or something. This gets pushed up and god damn it. This gets, hold on. This gets pushed up like this. Then we clip this, then this goes around like that. Grab here, and some kind of close, and we're done. Something along those lines. So, first attempt in over a day. Acceptable. Not really. Maybe this is like a climbing back on the horse type situation where it doesn't matter how much time you took off. It'll be okay at some point. Missed out on the revolution cut there. That's okay. That's okay. We grow from there. Here we are. There we are. Okay. These fingers want to stay up, which shouldn't be the case, but they just want to stay up and be like, hey, I want to support you guys. Alright, so we're here. The problem is, when I'm gripping this packet, if you see that, I'm gripping it on the sides. I need a center grip on this packet. Otherwise, when I let go... Well, one, I can't even let go, but when I let go... Come on, Mio. Come on. Okay. You know, we may just have to go into practice mode and just see how life works from there. Oh! We made it through. Do you see that? We made it through. Not perfect, but we made it through. Coming back. Wait, we made it through. Then we drop this packet down. As we come back, we take this, we drop this down as well. Gonna grab, it's hard to kind of grab this because this goes like this and we combine and then close. That's a bit tough. Oh, but that was one of the most successful runs with the swing through and cutting through. That was pretty decent. We gotta get better. Keep practicing. I don't know if you noticed, but usually when I drop the packets, I still go through the motions if I can. I think that just helps build it into muscle memory, even though it's, again, it's not perfect, but it kind of still helps to build that in. So just something that I do. I don't know if it'll help you, but something that I just practice with. My God. I don't know if I emphasize this enough, but start slow and then you speed up. So make sure you get this part down slowly before you start, you know, trying to do something like, okay, see, like I can't even do that. It's driving me crazy because it's not too hard, but it's just my fingers aren't functioning how I want them to. That was one of the best runs. It sucked. One of the best runs, though. Okay, that was probably the most complete one. No cards dropped. Few issues here and there. Not smooth, but not bad. One thing I realized that helps during the revolution cut, right? So we come here, we get into alignment here, and now we're getting ready for the revolution cut, right? So we split this packet in half, now ready to push this down. It helps if this packet is already over my thumb. So instead of like it being here, it's already over my thumb. This way, when I'm doing the revolution cut, I can push this packet through onto like this packet here, so I can push it onto and connect it kind of with this thumb. And I think that's what helped me. But now the thing is, I'm thinking about it so much that sometimes I forget about other moves to do. So come here, oops, okay, here we are, come here, and that, I guess that's just one thing I wanted to share. But I don't know if it's just me, but like, I feel like I'm starting to overthink moves a lot for this thing. Come on, can we get it? Can we get it? Boom! Look at that, beautiful. We're gonna finish this together. Ready? We come back, we drop, and oh my god, this packet spreads. That's the problem. Then we take this one, take this, put this down, pull this up, grip, around, grip here, close, and bam, we did it together. Alright, final take of the day. Put everything together that we ever talked about and learned. Think hard about every move. Ah, man. One more. Okay, like my fingers know that we're coming to an end, so they're like, nah, we're not gonna help you out. One last one. We'll accept that. That was okay. You kind of saw where we left off and where we're picking up today. Let's try it out. Let's see where we're at, and let's see how you're doing as well. Boom. Something like that. Like this. The sliding in still isn't perfect. It takes me a bit, and then getting here, I get nervous because this is like not like on the edge of my thumb versus center. And coming through, that was actually pretty nice. Drop, grab, drop, grab, boom, and that was actually pretty good. I'm surprised how good that was. It's only downhill from here. Honestly, by the end of today, if we can just get consistent move done, completion, I'd be happy. It's still choppy, but right now the goal is just to see. There we go. That's inconsistent right there, as you can see. There you go. Even worse. Sometimes you need to slow down to speed up. No. I think I just realized I've never done a move this long before. Like, other moves that I've done, they haven't been... Man, I forget how to do anything else. Other moves that I've... What happened? Other moves that I've done, like, they weren't nearly as long. They're, like, over in, like, 2 seconds. And this one is, like... What's going on? It's taking, like, 10 years to do. I love how it looks. Again, I've never just done a move that takes this long. Also requires a good amount of thinking on my end. Nice. Clean. Good pass off. Messed up. Nope. Somewhat of a grab. Something like that. Beautiful. If I can do this part without having to readjust, that would be amazing. But I have to readjust because, like, the packet that's here, it's always on, like, the nail part of my thumb, and I feel very uncomfortable that I could slip at any moment. Damn it. Okay, fantastic. Alright, whatever. That was literally one of the best ones I've ever done. Ah! Okay, well. Now I can't even do the beginning. Okay. Ah! How you guys doing, by the way? Hopefully good. Getting my fingers get a bit tired here. See, that's the problem. Right there was like swiveling around my nail, and that's why it came off. I don't know how to do it. That's better. It's still not aligned well. Yeah, now it's not aligned well, but it didn't get on my nail, which is good. I still have to readjust. Oh my god. Slid through, but at what cost? Honestly, a nice goal for me at this point would just be to not drop the cards. I don't even care about the adjustments I'm making along the way. Just not drop the cards. That would be a great goal by the end of today, which is less than 10 minutes. Slight readjustment had to be made there. That wasn't too bad, and especially the beginning for that one felt kind of clean. And the second I say that, my beginning sucks. Ah. That was pretty good. Not much modification needed there. Ah. I feel like I'm starting to get a bit impatient, so I'm trying my best. Slow it down. Mother. This readjustment is what kills me. I think I might need to slow down into the grip that we're doing. And like that ruined me. That right there has ruined me. You know, I feel like I started off better than where we're at now, so this is kind of unfortunate. My god, what happened? We're pretty much out of time. We'll do one more here, then we'll wrap up the day with the final. So let's just go through this, right? Break here, whatever, here, something like that, here. Again, a lot of issues like these splitting or whatever. Here, here, okay. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Not a bad way to end. Let's do a final take for the day. And we made it to day 5. You already saw kind of how we started. Not terrible, just one card dropped. But I think we can do better. So let's start off here nice and slow. And then we'll just get right to the practicing because that's what we do. It's still not smooth. I think, again, right now the goal is just to get the move down without dropping cards. That'd be nice. And without having to readjust. Then we can focus a bit more on the smoothness of it. There we go. Okay, well, I got too excited. But the point is, you saw that I can somewhat do it. And hopefully, you guys can also somewhat do it. If you ever want to share this, by the way, on social media, while you're practicing this move, that'd be pretty cool. Ooh, I was gonna say didn't need to adjust, but I had to adjust a little bit. We're gonna try not to shift anything. Ooh! Okay. Ah, man. Okay, well, the shifting does help then. Okay, no shift. Good. Good. That was pretty good. If we can consistently do that, killer. Killer for today, not like all the time. Okay, well. There we go. Well. Sometimes you get so cocky about doing these things and it's like, wait, hold on, I'm not that good. Come on. Come on. That was on purpose. On purpose. It's a new move I called the drop. Who have to sneeze? Hey! Hopefully your practicing is going well. I'd like to check in with you from time to time. Especially when I'm not doing well, or when I'm doing very well. And there we have it. Oh my god. Oh. See, I'm trying to focus on the flow. And the more I focus on the flow, the technique just goes out the door. So I think I can confirm that you should focus on the technique and then the flow. And by flow, I mean like the smoothness of how everything is put together, right? So for example, by smoothness, I mean like either you can do this in a smooth way, right? That was somewhat smooth, versus do it more... Okay, that was just bad in general. Okay. Okay, either you could do it smoothly, right? So that was smooth at a decent speed, versus taking your time with it, focusing on each aspect, and then getting the technique down, right? This is, of course, doesn't feel as cool. It's slower, but I think it's going to accomplish a lot more. So, yeah, I like to make it feel smooth, but at the same time, if the technical abilities aren't there, it's not really going to matter. That felt like a very smooth, like, come through and, like, turn. But then I decided to throw the cards down. Again, the move is known as the drop. I also have to figure out how to stabilize his hand so that when I put the cards down, they don't go like flying back like this. Man, I thought that was going so well, and then I started thinking about it. That's when I messed up. Just another 5 minutes left for today. I feel like I've been doing this for like 5 minutes, and there's only 5 minutes left. Nice and slow, okay. Ah! It's so interesting. Sometimes I slide through very easily. Other times I get stuck. Maybe it's just a mental block. Yep, this is a mental block. What happened all of a sudden, man? One thing that's really important is how you're gripping the cards right here after the revolution cut. where you're gonna grip is very important for the rest of the move. Or at least this push through move, right? They're going from here to here, and this is where it really matters. If I'm taking this and I'm splitting it about halfway, and then doing this, it's really important that this packet isn't completely out here. It has to be a bit closer to align. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's calm down. Take a deep breath. There we go. Closer to alignment, and then when you come through, boom. Okay, that wasn't good. Come through. Oh my lord. Okay. That was a smooth one. That was a really clean one. I don't know what I did there, but that was beautiful. Again, the cards go back here. I have to figure out how to fix that. Not a top priority. Oh my god, it was almost perfect. We'll take it. That was perfect. That was perfect. Now, the end of day 5. After doing this for 5 days and today being day 6, you would think it becomes a bit easier. But I don't know. Some of the motions, I guess, are maybe I learned, maybe. But like everything else, it's like, it's still a hit or miss. I don't know what's going on this time around, but it's been a while since I learned a new Cardistry move, so maybe that's what's causing the problem. I was even dropping cards like this yesterday. What happened? Here we go. We just want one successful attempt. There we go. Here we are. There we are. Here we are. Not bad. Slightly sloppy at the end there. We'll take that one. Let's keep it going. Oof. I've realized I can't overthink this, otherwise I'm dropping things left and right. We gotta just dial in, not too much though. I have to improve the revolution cut as the cards are falling everywhere. Oh god, I'm wondering if I've gotten slightly worse because like these parts of my fingers are starting to hurt with the amount of pressure like I'm applying against the cards. So it's getting a bit tough. Reminds me of back in the day when I used to do like when I used to practice the one-handed riffle shuffle. Getting here and like trying to push these cards together and also pushing this index finger really killed me back in the day. But it was until you figure it out, it's gonna be in pain. So we gotta power through. That one felt so smooth. I gotta like play it back for myself, but that one felt good. If we can replicate that several times today, we're on track to get this done within like the next 1 or 2 days. I think I found with the smaller packets, when you break up the smaller packets here, it becomes a little bit easier to do the moves. What happened? Revolution didn't happen that time. I love like these like... It almost feels like I'm doing the robot with some of these moves. Like it feels so cool. You know, I was just thinking to myself, I didn't drop any cards, and here we are. The one thing I am happy about is as we're going through this, right, it's getting a little smoother, which is great, but at the same time, I don't find myself readjusting. Like we get here, well, after I push through, I usually readjust it here a little bit, but I don't have to do that too much. And I used to readjust here as well. But it's just, we can get it, we can just get it on. It just goes, you know? So I'm actually quite happy about that. Boom. I'm not gonna lie. Someone's hurting my back a little bit to just be sitting here doing this the whole time. Am I getting old? My god, how has it already been 20 minutes? My god, I think what I really realized is that learning in the beginning, you're gonna get to like 70-80% a lot faster than from 80% to 100%. And I think this applies everywhere in life. But at the same time, I kind of overestimated my abilities. So this may take a bit longer than expected. But we're gonna keep going. We're not gonna stop. This video will not be uploaded until I learn this move, which I guess for you it's been uploaded. Whew. Alright, this is the last one, and then we're gonna do the final shot of the day. It was okay. Let's wrap up. Here we are on day 7. Who knew we'd make it this far? So, where did we leave off yesterday? Just doing this move a little bit, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I even practiced for like 20 minutes yesterday while I was watching TV. And, yeah, that didn't go well. My fingers were already kind of tired, and I feel like I just got worse. So, I did cheat a little bit. Practiced 20 minutes yesterday, off hours. So, feel free to do that. Ah, man. And I feel like that made me worse. Like, some of these takes are pretty okay, you know what I'm saying? But then other takes are just, do you even know how to handle a deck of playing cards, you know? And I don't, so. Boom. Boom, there it is. There it is! That one was okay, the best so far. What happened all of a sudden? If my fingers start sweating, they start moving cards like this, and which is causing problems. Oof, that catch was really hard to do while looking on camera. But it wasn't too bad. I feel like I wasn't focused too much. A couple of the moves seemed a bit easier to put together. Why is a revolution cut so hard when I'm doing this move? Because revolution cut's really not a hard move to do. But for some reason, it's hard when I'm doing this. Let's see, revolution cut. That's all it is. That's it. Why is it so difficult here to make it smooth? Like, I feel like the beginning is smooth. Like, right, we can get this, it feels smooth. Transfer feels smooth. Here's even smooth. This is where it gets choppy. And this makes it a bit tough because I also have to kind of readjust this packet, otherwise I can't split it properly. So there's still areas of issue that we need to take a look at. And there we go. On purpose. See, this card always shifts up. It's because these fingers touch it. I gotta figure out something around it. I feel like this wasn't a problem before. Alright, good news, bad news. When you're doing this split, and this could be important for you in case you're anything like me, when you're doing the split, you want the top packet to be a little thicker than the center packet, because here, right, we're going and bringing this around, and now this top packet, the new top packet, which is originally the center packet, is a bit thinner. So now when I grab this and I do the cut, this packet becomes a bit thin as well. Not insanely thin, but thinner, right? So let's just take one more card. And now here, when you do the revolution cut, this becomes a little easier to do because both these packets are thin. Then when you close here and you push through, this packet's not as big now. So I'm not getting the card that's sliding out that was, you know, that was sliding out before. The difficult part now, and this is what caused the issue, like, you know, the last time I was doing it, is the split because it's a small packet. So sometimes I just get that one or two cards, and then doing this becomes a bit more difficult with the balance, and this is where I dropped last time. So that's where I'm having the problem now. I just have to find the right packet size, and if we can get the right packet size, this could work. What the fudge happened? There we go. Knock this table over. The last couple of attempts were actually pretty decent. Could be better, but decent. And of course, the second I say that, the cards fall. Come on. Man, I was just going to say in my mind, like, this is such a great attempt. Things are going well. And then, of course, the cards fall. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? And we're back. Camera died for a second, but one final attempt for the day. And then we're going to go into the daily closing update. Here we go. I'm scared to say things are going well. Oh, there's the card pop out. Bad. There we go. As you can see, bad. Oh my god. All right, one more attempt. Acceptable. For day 5. Hopefully just a few more days and we made it through. Let's start with day number 8. I don't think I've ever recorded a Learn With Me this long. I may have. It's just been a very long time, so I have no idea. But as far as I know, I don't think I've gone in 8 days because I usually, I guess, gave up and learned it after because I wanted to get a video out. But I want to make sure that by the time this one goes out, I have this move down. Maybe not 100%, but like 90% of the time, that'll be solid. I just want to make a nice compilation at the end of this video. That was decent. So let's just dive right into practicing because that's what it's going to take to get this done. I'm curious if it takes you 8 days as well. Probably not. Probably much faster than I am. But I'm just saying, last, what, 2 attempts? Not too terrible. So let's dive into and of course I messed up the second I say that. I like to put on some music so it's not just sitting quietly. Ugh. The second I can do this 10 times in a row is when we're calling it. That was not even once. 1. Oof. Two in a row. All right. Record since we started counting. Three in a row. Ah. Ah. Oh my god, 3 in a row again. Ah. Man, it's always freaking like 3 where it's like, ah. Four in a row. Let's go. All right, brand new record. But can we get 6 more? That's a real question. 5 in a row. Just got to do that 5 more times. Or just got to do that set of 5 one more time. Ah, no! No! I've seen one of the biggest issues I'm having now is having these cards kind of slide out of my hand as I'm holding and like I get through the hard part. Unbelievable. It's the easy part now that's driving me crazy. Oof. Come on. Makes me nervous. It's over, man. It's over. Ah. That's 5. Okay. I think 5 was a record. Whew, maybe I just shouldn't talk. Let's go number 6. That was a bit messy, but we didn't fail, so that counts. Whew, let's keep going. Ah! No! Alright, we literally have like 3 minutes left for the day. It's not going to get done today. Unless we're on a streak of more than 3. We're not going to make it through today. We're going to end in a few minutes. Alright, we'll end when we do 3 in a row. I think that'll be good enough. That was not one, but we'll count it because slightly frustrated we couldn't get it done. Okay, we can't count that one. That's 2. Let's finish off with number 3. Finish off nicely with number 3. That revolution cut sucked, but you know what? It don't even matter. You know, one more. You know what? Final take of the day. I'm tired of this. Day 9. At this point, I'm always hoping that we finish, you know, today, but you never know. So here we go. First run at it for the day, aside from that initial shot. There we have it. Something like that. There we go. Okay. We're still having the problem where this kind of slips out the back, which I don't know how to solve that. But if we can solve that, I think that would help me get to 10 in a row, which again, we need 10 in a row to consider this solved. And I'm not going to be here tomorrow or the next day, which I guess doesn't make a difference to you, but that's going to be 2 days without practicing. That could be an issue, so I want to get done today. These first couple runs that we're doing, I just want to get the motions down again, because every time I start up, like the next day, it's a bit rusty. But once you do it a couple times, then we'll go for our 10 row run. It's easier to maneuver the little packets around, like, you know, if it's like a packet of 4 or 5 cards. But if it's too small, it also becomes difficult to kind of balance between the fingers because, let's say 2 cards, these start bending and that causes problems. So you have to really get that balance. One more decent attempt, and then we're going to start counting. We're going to go for the record. And by go for the record, I mean like go all the way and get to 10. That was not decent. Boom. All right. 10 in a row. Journey begins now. Okay. Journey failed. Second time. Ah! It's all right. It's all right. Three. All right, 3 is the daily record, but 6 is the all-time record. Oof. I felt that one was going downhill. This one's going downhill too. Whew, you just get the feeling, you know? Alright, we can't even do one in a row. Whew, alright, just take it easy. Three. I think we tied today's record. Four. Record for the day. Here we go. Oh no! Like one card slipped out the bottom. No! Ah. Okay, that's not gonna count. Ooh, I got discouraged. I got a little discouraged. Three. Four. Ah, mother fudge. Guys, I'm so upset. I really thought today would happen. One last attempt for the day. Just for kicks. I swear to God, I really hope this is the last day, because my God, I've been working on this move for like ages at this point. All right, first attempt outside of that test attempt that we do at the beginning of every video or every day. Oof, it's not clean. Oh my Lord. Something like that. Here we go. It's fine. Man. I'm curious, if you made it all the way to day 10, how's your progress looking? Comment down below. Again, if you come back day after day to practice with me, that's pretty cool. If not, that's fine too. Whew. Keep in mind, we have to do 10 in a row for us to be done. And it is day 10, so maybe there's some correlation there. We don't know for sure. And I guarantee you, even if I do 10 in a row, it's not going to be super clean. So I think we're just going to work on technique this video. And then maybe next time I do Learn With Me, we'll go all the way through. All the way from beginning to a clean end. Just not this time around, I guess. Oh my god. What the fudge, man? Oh my god. The things that always mess up the streak, cards falling out from here. That's what's always causing the problem. That felt almost like by the book. That's one. Alright, 3 is the record for the day. Ah! Alright, record for today. 4. Can we get further? Five. We made it here a few times. We've made it here a few times. Not today. Not clean, but I'm going to count that as 6. Tied for the all-time record. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Guys, literally can't even get one in a row without dropping a card. 2 cards. Please. I guess I was more consistently up there with the numbers, like doing 4, 5, 6 in a row. But like still, man, I don't know. Alright, here's the new thing. We're gonna keep going until we fail. When we fail now, we're gonna quit for the day. That's gonna be it. Well, it looks like we're gonna have day 11, 12, 13, 14. Probably until I die. Whoo, all-time record of 7. Okay, come on, come on. My hands are literally starting to sweat. Eight! Whew! Mother fudger. Mother! That's it, we're done, we're done. Cut the show. The point is we got to 8. We made progress. We'll do better next time. So it is day 11. I pulled out a brand new deck just for today. Although, thinking about it now, using a new deck when my main problem is cards sliding out may not be the brightest idea, but we're gonna proceed. We don't give up. Now keep in mind, I have taken a 2-day break, so it takes a second to actually warm back up into the move. But this is how it's looking like now. I guess you also saw it right in the beginning. This is how it looks like currently. Of course, more difficult with cards sliding all over the place. There we go. Right through there, and cards fall, as expected. And obviously that was intentional, because that's what I do. Ooh, but seriously, using a brand new deck of cards is not the best idea. It does make me think a bit more, which, good or bad thing, you tell me. Just like to get things done. Boom. There it is. There it is. Back to the beginning. This was like, what, day 3 that this was happening? Day 4? Whew. Alright. One successful attempt in front of you guys. And then I'll go to, I guess, our quick moves. Well, I forgot how to do the move for a second. Our run through. Fast forwarding through some of this. There we go. Okay, that. But cards didn't fall, which is always a good thing. Alright, let's get practicing. Maybe I just need to break in a newer deck, because, yeah, it's kind of hard. Alright, I feel like I did enough practice runs. I'm just gonna start counting. 10 in a row, keep in mind, and we're done. Four. 6. Eight. I think this is an all-time record of 8. Oh, okay. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We got to 8. Ah. Quick shuffle to change things up. That was a pretty cool flip. Accomplished nothing, but it was pretty cool. Jeez. I think one thing I've learned is I need to tighten my grip on all these packets. Otherwise, cards start falling and we have issues. It has to be a tight grip, but also a light grip at the same time. It's kind of hard to describe because if it's too tight, it becomes like a robotic type deal where it's like, nyeh, nyeh, which, I mean, if that's the effect you're trying to accomplish, it works. Which, I mean, I could try. Let's try it out. Gonna keep things very robotic. That's 1. It's 4. 5. That's 9. That's 9 in a row. Oh my freaking Lord, I'm so nervous. I could literally feel myself shaking right now. Whew, that's 10. A little sloppy, but that's 10 in a row. Crazy thing, I just got an email saying that I sold my final Candace Lupus Gilded deck, and now the Gilded ones are sold out. And this is kind of somewhat mastered. There's still going to be a couple of steps you have to take, right? Because this move isn't done yet. I want to smoothen things out, but I feel like I can safely say that I've learned this move, but I have not perfected this move, or, you know, even close to perfected or mastered this move. So maybe over the next couple of days, it's not going to be my main focus, but I'll do this every now and then just so that doesn't happen. But I think we can say this is good. Let's go into the final cuts. Wow, pretty amazing. I know. I straight up can't believe it actually took 11 days to somewhat learn this move where I'm at, like, I would say 80%. The rest of the journey is going to be just working on smoothing the move and also making it look very clean. And that was Hothead 2. If you want to learn more with me, comment down below what moves you want to see and we'll make it happen. Otherwise, you can click on this playlist of videos I already made and check those out. Thank you, love you, and I'll see you soon.